Good morning, everyone. I'm at Spring Lakes Park in Bellbrook today, so it's going to be mainly wildlife photography today, I think. But I was talking to the owner when I pulled up in the parking lot, and super nice guy, by the way. And he was showing me kind of like some pictures he took with his Samsung phone, which I thought was really neat. He blew them up real wide. I guess he bought them, ordered prints at Costco. So it's really neat to see and talk to him about, just kind of local wildlife here. He actually said a few years ago there used to be like a neighbor bald eagle that would come in and hunt for fish, but he said it's been a while. So I'm hoping that that maybe there could be nesting here. I don't think he said they were, but or at least they could come by during this the migratory time right now, which would be really nice. So and I think that's gonna be the real name of the game right now, is migratory waterfowl and all that kind of stuff. So we got a lot of geese over here. And actually, before I turn even this camera, I actually captured a squabble of this Canada geese. Was kind of like pecking at this the neck of this gray lag goose over here, and just kind of like going, just fighting, going at it, kind of dunking each other in the water. And luckily, I captured about like 50 images, just in like burst mode. So hopefully, one of those is a keeper, and you get to see that. So yeah, got some gorgeous morning light over here as well, but. We're just gonna get started and see what we can get today. So it should be a good day. I don't see what could go wrong. I do want to point out with all my videos is that, you know, I plan locations, but I don't plan what I'm doing when I get there, you know, because it's always, there's just tons of variables. You know, I got, you know, lighting detail, the weather conditions, which, I mean, obviously you can plan those out usually, you know, so I'll know if it's like a rainy day most of the time, or, you know, any kind of weather really. But, you know, I really don't plan out like subject matter wise. I mean, I do, like, you know, if I'm going to a lake like this, I know I'm going to see, you know, ducks and geese, you know, stuff like that, of course. But yeah, it's just kind of like I just keep it open to any possibilities, really. You know, I'm not really like focused on one species. I know a lot of wildlife photographers are like that. Maybe that's why they're professional, you know. But, you know, maybe that's the right way to go. But it's just, you know, I come to a location and it's like whatever is there, you know, of course. But obviously I take my time, so if anything new arrives, sorry, mallard went by. So yeah, basically I just plan, you know, I plan locations. I don't plan to really like what I'm shooting for that day, unless if I have something maybe pre-visualized, you know, kind of in mind or whatever, or if I have it like written down in my little notebook. But other than that, that's about it. There's lots of bird activity now. Got some ducks over here in the smaller part of Spring Lakes. I'm just kind of watching them. You know, they call it dabbling. Is when they, you know, they bob their kind of entire body underwater. So looks like they're just kind of relaxing, bathing, basically. But I'm just kind of pinned up against this tree here, so it kind of helps out. Wait for them to get closer, hopefully. See what happens. Hopefully get a good shot out of it. So basically all the clouds have disappeared by now, and now it's this bright midday sun, so back to the harsh lighting. So yeah, the lighting's just too harsh, so like creates all these kind of, in the little ripples in the lake there, it kind of just makes all these white, and it's like these bright reflections basically. And you know, it's a lot less attractive, but luckily I did get a lot of good bird portraits of ducks and stuff like that while it was still kind of cloudy. But now, you know, like I said, all the clouds have pretty much gone away now, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. It's just incredible how much, you know, space and different wildlife, and you got plant life going on here. It's amazing how much you can really pack into the I would consider fairly small space of Spring Lakes Park here. I've just been finding a whole bunch. I've been out here all morning, and it's like I started all the way over there. It's like a football field away, and I'm just, you know, taking my time obviously, and just looking at all the different subjects, and, you know, just really being patient, which I feel like has been, you know, really rewarding overall. And I'd say that anywhere, honestly, any location, you know, you got to just really slow down and just, you know, that rewards, you know, patience rewards the best kind of shots, I would say. I've gone to like some of Ohio's biggest, state parks, and it's like, I could be hiking out for miles, but am I really gonna get any good shots? Not always, because I'm more concerned about, walking, moving, be on the move. But going to a really small spot like this, it's gonna be a lot more. You can do a lot more in there, and it doesn't really matter how long you take, because your parking lot's pretty much over there. So it's kind of funny how you evolve as a photographer, and just in life in general, just kind of shapes and molds you the way you are. And if you asked me a year ago if I would be at a park like this, probably spend the whole day here, I just kind of wouldn't really laugh at you, but I'd be like, there's not much here, that's what I would have said, at least. But just think about now, there's just a lot more value. You really, once you train your eye to just see every little finite detail on every bird and every plant and every just the lighting and just the overall wide angle landscape, you get the point. But you just really get to see there's the whole, you get the big picture, I guess, and the little details all at once. And I think that's really important, so you don't just judge it like a book by its cover. And I just feel like that's really important to distinguish from, especially as you grow as a photographer and a person.